and welcome to your future. Today I am checking out a personality test. I saw some other people doing this. Not that I'm copying off them. I have been really interested in figuring out how this works. I've been really interested in seeing what my personality is. I know I'm an extrovert, and that's about as far as I know. So I don't know if you've seen 16 personalities or um, campaign, I think. I don't know. But this is just a basic test. This will take about 20 minutes to complete. This video will probably be about 15 minutes if I can cut it down. So, first question. Fast and easy. It usually takes about 20 minutes. I don't really know. Be yourself. A lot of YouTubers have been a little bit more focused on their image. I don't care about image. You can see me how you wish to see me. Um, Basically, it's just I want to truthfully see who I am as a person, and that's what Great Beyond is. I want to see who I am, and I plan on having this be a series. If my channel stays up for long enough, I will continue to do this yearly to see how my personality changes. Complete it all. Pretty straightforward. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Yes, yes, I do. I'm a very extroverted person. I enjoy being with other people. If I'm not with other people, I can spend time with myself, but I prefer being with other people. Um, I often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess you could say this channel was unrealistic but intriguing. No, I do think I have potential um, with this series, or I guess with this channel. I hope that this can last. We'll see. Um, but yeah, a little bit, I guess. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. I don't really make travel plans. I've been thinking about one lately, but I haven't really put a plan into motion. So yes, a rough list of ideas. Yes, I'm gonna say there because I don't really make travel plans. Anyway, you often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Very often. That happens way too often for me. Um, if your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support. Yes, I'm a very emotional person. I like empathizing with other people. If one person is sad, I try to, I guess, put myself in their shoes and help them in any way I can. Um, I I don't directly try to solve their problem. I just try to give them ways of solving their problem themselves because I'm not very good at actually trying to solve the problem. I consider myself as a therapist, not as a problem solver. Though in other instances I'm a very big problem solver. But that's a different story. Um, yes, I do support them significantly. People rarely, people do significantly upset me. That's pretty much the backstory. Um, I get upset pretty easily, especially lately. My self esteem has been very low. But that's kind of why I put myself out here in the first place. That's why I'm back on YouTube anyway. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start. Yes, I'm not good at conversation starting. I can keep a conversation going very easily, but starting a conversation, getting it initiated, too much of an issue for me. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. I'm not really a planner, um, but if I do set a plan, I try to follow that plan. If I can't follow that plan for one reason or another, it tends to get set on the back burner and I never get back to it. So, no. I'm going to say there. Rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met. I always worry. Because of my low self esteem, I can't even put myself, at least lately, I can't put myself out there to actually, I don't know, um, make a good impression. Uh, I'm just stating the question. I I don't know how to present myself in a good way, in a good light. So, yes, I worry about it a whole damn lot. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. It would be a challenge. It would take me some time to actually get an uh, something going. Eventually, I'll figure out something to do, but there'll also be a time where I figure out what to do, I exhaust that, figure out another thing to do, exhaust that, and then I'm exhausted out of ideas. That's usually where I am at. I am more of a detailed oriented than a big picture person. I am more detail oriented than I think I should be. I feel like I put too much detail on a lot of things. Um, there are some instances where I'm looking at the big picture and um, I don't know. I feel like I'm more of a more detail oriented. Oh my lord, I am fucking affectionate. Um, I my girlfriend and I are way too connected. I won't get into details of that. Please don't ask for that. You won't get it. You have a careful and methodical approach to life? Hell no. Oh my lord, I'm a mess. I'm a fucking mess. I need to clean up my life. Um, anyway, you're still bothered by the mistakes? Oh, yes. I am hella bothered by the mistakes I make. That is also what adds to my low self esteem. I really need to stop putting attention to my self esteem. Whatever. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Uh, yes and no. I like being a part of the action, but you'll mostly probably find me at the sidelines, near the action, but not actually participating in the action. Um, I guess you could say there. Um, you often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. No, I relate to people heavily when someone is very emotional or is too emotional for their own good. I tend to put myself in their shoes very frequently. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Yes and no. I can browse the catalog, but maybe for 2 minutes, and then I'll be like, "This is fucking boring." Um, so I'm gonna say no. Um, but in some instances, I can just keep browsing and keep browsing and keep browsing. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. No, pressure gets to me very much. Um, when a group of people you do not know, when I cannot read. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. No, I am, as I said, not a very good conversationalist. I have a lot of trouble either trying to jump in or creating conversation. I don't know. I'm trying to work on it, but it's not easy. Um, when you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. I don't know why, but I for the last year and a half, I haven't had a single dream. I mean, for the past 6 months, it could be because I haven't gotten any sleep. But for the past year and a half, I get these, I guess you could call them lucid dreams, but I'm not actually controlling them. It's just that I can put my brain into this state where I know I'm asleep, but I'm not thinking anything. And the night goes by so quickly. I mean, that makes nights really good for me, but I've been trying to fix on my lucid dreams because I want to actually create a um, my own dream. So I guess you could say bizarre. I don't know if I'm the only one who has this. Please let me know if you have experienced this in the comments below. I I don't know if it's a common thing. I don't know if whatever. Uh, just please let me know if you have experienced this or know what might have triggered this. In your opinion, in your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others. No, no, I don't like stepping on other people at all. Stepping on anyone or putting myself above someone else just feels like I'm putting someone down, and I absolutely hate that. I would absolutely disagree with that. Um, you are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. Oh my lord, do I get sidetracked a lot. I cannot get a goal going. Speaking of goals, I am planning on trying to make my videos a weekly occurrence. I cannot get into the mindset to actually do that. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm doing other things. I'm watching videos. I'm talking on Discord. Discord link in the description below. Um, anyway, if you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting. Yes, too much. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people, mostly talk to the ones you already know. In some situations, yes, I try to put myself out there when I can. Um, but more times than not, I'm going to be with the people I know. So, yes. Usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Yes, I am not a very philosophical person, though I do like to think about when things are going, uh, I guess, planning wise towards the future or thinking about where something is heading. But when it comes to like the scientific explanation of something, it just makes me go. So I'm going to say yes. Um, you'd never let yourself cry in front of others. I mean, I don't cry in front of others all that often, but um, I wouldn't prevent myself from crying in front of others. I guess it just doesn't happen very often. So no. Again, I would cry in front of others. I'm not going to prevent that. So you would never. I would. But whatever. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. Why? I just kind of like that kind of atmosphere, but at the same time, I'm used to the city life because that's where I live. Um, when it comes to making life change, okay, I skipped one. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future? Yes. Yes. I'm interested in the future. I'm interested in uh, bettering myself, bettering others. Why am I doing this motion? I don't know. Um, but yes, I do like focusing on the future because that is the main point of my channel. Um, so yes, very much. When it comes to making life changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. I am going to say yes, um, especially since I'm trying to move forward with my girlfriend and I am not thinking rationally about what my choices could lead to. I need to do that, but I'm not doing that. So, yes. Um, you can not. I am slow tonight. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something you cannot see, touch, or experience. Um, uh, I don't know how to go about this question. Because I guess you could say at the moment my study is about the future and it's not really something we can physically see, touch, or experience until we experience it. Um, so I do kind of see that, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. So I'm going to say there just because I can I can see it, but I'm not entirely sure how to approach the question. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than to forgive. I'm more of a forgiving person. I really don't like throwing back at someone. I don't know, my voice cracked. Um, so, no. Um, you often make decisions on a whim. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am going to say hell yes to that one. Um, the time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. I'm going to have to say yes. I may be more social, but I think I have been getting a bit more present with myself by myself. I enjoying I I enjoy being in front of a computer, in front of my phone, in my room, talking to my friends online rather than in person. Though I really need to get out of that habit because it's not the best habit. Um, so, yes, you often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. I don't put special effort into it. I understand it and I can interpret the message of a song or a movie. But I don't pay special attention to it, unlike a good friend of mine. Um, so I'm going to say maybe. You always know exactly what you want. I'm going to say no. I do, but not in some instances. Um, I feel like this question is a little bit too broad. Um, and for most, no, I'll switch it here. For most cases, yes, I do know what I want, but I feel like when I do find something I want, usually within, I don't know, a couple weeks, I'd say I get that. I mean, I'm gonna say when I got this computer, bless my mic. Um, when I got this computer, I was so thankful because I was saving for this computer for almost a year now. About a year. I am so thankful for this because this is one of my best rigs I have gotten. Um, at some point in my Discord, I will throw up a channel listing my not just my specs, but all of my items so that if you want to get my build, you can get it. Uh, I don't know. It's up to you. Um, you rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you. Okay. I, I think about this way too often. I have made so many poor choices in my life, and I constantly wonder how I could have changed that, how I could have changed the outcome, and how I could have bettered myself. I feel like there is a lot in my life I could have changed, more than I can count. When in a public place, uh, oh my. When in a public place, usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Um, I don't know. I really need to figure out what my setup is. When in a public place, usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. I'm gonna have to say yes on that one. I don't really like being in a crowded place. I don't necessarily have claustrophobia, but I do get this kind of paranoia that um, just being in a room full of other people, I'm just going to get squished. And I feel like, well, obviously that is something similar to claustrophobia, but it's not the same thing. I don't really get like anxiety from it. I just have a paranoia towards it. Um, you tend to focus on present realities. No. I mean, no, I'm going to adjust that there. I do think about the present constantly, but lately, um, lately I've definitely been pushing towards the future, pushing towards who I want to be and what I want to do. I just can't figure out a plan to move towards that goal. I don't know why I'm putting my hand out this far because you can't see that. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. No, I understand people's feelings pretty well. There are some situations where I can't, but for the most part, I am a really good understander of feelings. I can figure out what they mean, why they might be feeling that way, and how I might be able to, uh, if I can, how I might be able to change that. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up. No, I like to work as I go. Um, I'm more of a hands-on person. I like, once I get something, I will figure out what I need to do as I'm doing it. Not the best approach to a lot of things, but I try my best that way. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Oh my lord, yes. There are so many instances where I'm like, I have your trust now. I have your engagement now. I have your love now. What will it take for me to lose you? Just as an example. Um, in other situations, there might be, like my best friend, who's also my editor. Say hi, editor. Um, I've been good friends with him for a while, and there have been a couple instances where we've argued, and I have actually wondered what one would be the one when he'd be like, bye. And probably he's editing this right now and being like, I'm not sure about that one, but okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting? No. Um, I feel like in especially those kinds of situations, I'd be nervous to walk up to that person, because if I find them interesting or I find them someone I want to engage with, I'll be like, I don't know how to go about this. So, yeah, no. A couple more. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas and scenarios. Yes, I am a daydreamer. I daydream about way too much. You look after yourself first and others come in second. No, I'm more focused on other people more than I should myself. I need to look more at myself than I should. What the fuck did I just say? I need to look more into myself than I normally do. Um, I just feel like it's not enough. Anyway, even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Way too true. I am actually going to say hella true. Um, I cannot stick to a routine for the fucking life of me. I cannot stick to a routine. Oh my fucking lord. Your mood can change very quickly. Lately, that has been way too true. I hate to say it, but I get mood swings like it is no big deal. Oh my god. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Not actively. I guess it does come up, but not actively. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Stop doing that. I am an emotional person. I just don't talk about it. I guess I just don't outwardly express it. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years. No, I do not. I don't have a plan at all. Oh, you rarely dwell. Oh my lord, I do dwell on my regrets. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. I need to reread that. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. What the fuck does that mean? Ah. um. I guess so. I feel yes. I now that I do think about it, yes. When I'm at work, there's way too much going on at work. Um, Way too many people. No offense to the Home Depot, they are a great community, but it tends to get busy very quickly, and when it gets busy, stress takes over. It is a stressful environment. You see, uh, you see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. Yes, I'm more of a realist. I don't really look at what things could be. You find it easy to emphasize emph, em, you find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Surprisingly true, actually. I empathize with almost everyone. I don't know why, but I just find it really easy to empathize. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yes, I I I always feel like I like to take a break, work, take a break, work, take a break. I don't like doing work, break, work, break, work, break. I don't. I'm trying to space it like this versus work, break, work, break. How, however way you want to visualize it, I feel like I do like to do more at one time than I do here, then here, then here. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Yes, my emotions are a bit too controlling. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. I have been meaning to do a party or a club for the longest time, and I have not been able to, especially with current events right now. I I have been wanting to go out and just enjoy myself with a group of frat buddies. Um, so, yes. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. No, but I do constantly think about how when computers were invented, how almost everything changed from then forward. So I'm going to say here. You always consider how your actions might affect other people. No. I really do need to do that, but no, I don't do that enough. You still honor the commitments you have made, even if you have a change of heart. Yeah, I do that. Um, I feel like even wait, now that I think about it, no, because once I do have a change of heart, that change of heart usually is enough to change my mind. In some situations, yes, I am very good with commitments and um, promises. Um, but if it's something irrational or illogical, then yes, I my change of heart will change my mind. I feel so insecure. Way too insecure. I don't know why. All right, let's see what this comes up as. Mediator, INFPT. What? What?
Wait a minute!
What is that? What the fuck is that?
I thought I was extroverted. I am not extroverted. I am introverted. I think that may be because of what has happened lately, not because of current events, but because I mostly like being at home than actually being with other people. I did not know that. Okay. Intuitive? Yes, I agree with that. I am too much of a feeler. Prospecting, yes, I take both sides. I don't like to judge people. Why did I highlight the entire page? Turbulent. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. Yeah, so turbulent means I can go by this season's change, essentially. Assertive means I will make something happen. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you know what that means. Let me read this off. How we interact with our environment, true. Shows where we direct our mental energy. I do think I'm more brain oriented than. So I look at what is going on around me. Okay, let me rewind it back. So intuitive focuses on I think about what I'm going to do before I. No, that doesn't work either. Now I'm not entirely sure how this one works. The energy might be a confusing one for my thing. I don't know. We'll move on. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Yes, I cope with emotions more than I make decisions. Um, uh, okay. So now that I read this, prospecting is like following doing something as you do it, thinking something through as you do it, rather than judging is um, creating a plan and then going about it. All right, now we're back to this. No, I am not showing you my email. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to skim through all this. The link to this website will be in the description below if you want to do this test yourself. It is very interesting how this is added together and created. This was very interesting for me to figure out. I didn't know I was more of an introvert than an extrovert. I am actually grateful that I'm an introvert than an extrovert, because I feel like being an extrovert has really hurt me in many ways. So I am actually glad for that. And a lot of the other details actually are very true about me. If you wanted to skim through this, I just scrolled through the entire page. Go ahead and pause the video and read. But each of these pages are different depending on what you are. I am a mediator, INFPT. So yeah, now that I'm actually looking at this, INFPT, INFPT. That's what that means. Interesting. But yeah, if you want to take this test, please go do it. This is and it does show a significant amount of yourself that you may or may not have known. Obviously, these tests are not 100% accurate, but I will say this website is more accurate than most websites out there. You can do some Google searches. This will probably be the top result because of its high trustworthiness. But yeah, so this was a personality test. As I said, I will be doing this yearly to figure out the progression of who I am. I am a mediator. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button and tap that bell to always get notified of my future videos. You can also join the Discord link down below, and you'll join my Discord that I create, or I guess I'm going to say I created, but I can't give credit to myself because someone else made it. They will be in the credits of the Discord. But when you join that Discord, you'll see all my friends, all my other fans. I need to stop blabbering on. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you find your great beyond.